So on this 2015 Equinox, everyone's always having trouble getting this oxygen sensor out. Even me. It took me forever. They put it in the worst spot ever. It's under the 2014s and later were right here on top, but the 2015s are down under, and it's a hard spot to get to. Whoever designed that, I don't know why they went back to that. But it took me a lot of time to get it. And I'll just give you a little bit of a tip. Once I unplugged it, I cut this off. And I used, the standard O2 sensor socket with a breaker bar. And I just got it on there. And you really have to... I had my knees on here, and I was down in that bay. But I'll get up here and show you. It's all the way down back behind this, right? But the only way that you're gonna be able to get to it and actually use your breaker bar for this is when you have it right here and you finally get your breaker bar down there and get it on it, you're going to want to have it over here. If you try to do it over here, it's going to be hitting all this shit and you're not going to have any room to actually get in there and get it. You need your breaker bar to be pointed towards this way once you get it on. And then mine was stuck on there pretty good. So I used PB Blaster 2 days before, and it was still stuck on there real good. So when and there's like no room once you get that on there, because these are in the way. But once you get that on there, you'll have like 5 inches to actually get it off. But mine, I still needed some leverage. So I had this old lug nut remover, and I put it on the bottom of my breaker bar with that when it was down there. I wish I would have showed you guys before I did this, but nobody made this type of video even to help. So once it was like that and that was already on there, you put this on and you had a few more, you really get it, and it finally broke free for me, and nobody was actually showing you how to do it. And the clip, this clip that's gonna be connected down there, sometimes there's a little plastic piece that shouldn't really be here, right here. This plastic piece is going to be through it sometimes. I just really finagled and got it out. And then with this, when the O2 sensor was connected to it, you just pull this part up and push that out with your thumb, and you'll finally be able to get that clip off, and then you can pull it and put it over there. And then that's when you can finally break it loose. And then it's in such a tight spot, right, to try to get the O2 sensor out. So I ended up just fucking snipping the wires and then getting back down there and finally, getting it out. But I accidentally ordered the wrong one. It's got the wrong clip. So I had to order a different one. And we'll see how it gets here tomorrow, and then we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you can only really, it's so hard to get it. I almost just stopped and called a shop. But get it down there at an angle like this. And when you finally wiggle it on there and get it on there, it's difficult, especially if you're new. But you get it down there and you just really just shove it on and get that wire like right here. And then you're only gonna have this area to work with, because that's where you're gonna wanna have your breaker bar leaned, right through this area. And then you can get something longer and really break it free, and you'll finally get it. It took me like literally 4 hours to get one O2 sensor out, and now I'm just waiting to get it put back in. But yeah, hopefully that'll help.